What's going on, fellow A-Plusers? We are back at it once again as the Star Wars Celebration 2022 train continues to roll around here as we continue to get ourselves some great announcements in regards to the live action side of Star Wars and Lucasfilm. Now, this past week on A-Plus Hero Report, we talked about the idea of Jon Watts, the previous writer and director from Spider-Man, the Spider-Man trilogy that we had from the MCU, not only departing Fantastic Four a couple of weeks back, but also announcing attached to a Star Wars project. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we finally get our first glimpse in regards to the Jon Watts led upcoming Star Wars series for Disney Plus. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, titled officially The Skeleton Crew. And we wind up having our very first casting announcement in here as the very talented and incredible actor in Jude Law will in fact be joining this Star Wars series, again titled Skeleton Crew. Now, some details have in fact been released over at the live action panel over at Star Wars Celebration. Deadline did go ahead and do a fantastic article in regards to it already to go ahead and give us some details in regards to what we can expect. It says the Harry Potter alum star will star in the new Star Wars series Skeleton Crew, talking about Jude Law, coming from Spider-Man director Jon Watts and writer Christopher Ford, who in fact wrote Spider-Man Homecoming. The news revealed today amidst a plethora of Jedi and Rebel Alliance info dropped at Star Wars Celebration. There had whispers for weeks that Law would be in the series, but today it was in fact officially and confirmed. They do say that this particular series itself is going to take place in the timeline post Return of the Jedi, so in between the whole Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett sort of timeline, but definitely post Return of the Jedi. The synopsis really is it's the idea that it's a group of kids who are about 10 years old who get lost in the Star Wars universe, is what Jon Watts wind up stating, and it winds up, he says it stars for kids, but it's not a kid show. And based off of just the ability that Jon Watts has to do really great coming of age stories, if you will, to kind of see what he can go ahead and create in this Star Wars universe, having some fun with good old Jude Law, I honestly cannot wait. Whether or not he's going to be, whether or not Jude Law is going to be a mentor to these kids, a Jedi at some point, a smuggler, maybe they wind up getting trapped on his ship, who certainly knows. But they did also go ahead and drop our very first look at concept art for the Skeleton Crew, as well as we get a glimpse of some of the children, as I'm assuming this is probably the ship that they stow away on, get captured on, whatever the case may be, get lost on in this big Star Wars universe. So, you know, the idea of who they could possibly bump into during this time period is fantastic. I really do love the time period that we're set in. You guys got to remember, we've got Return of the Jedi and then a 30-year gap to The Force Awakens. So there's plenty of time to certainly tell some stories in here, and I am kind of curious if any of these children, because I do believe that they are casting like anywhere between 11 to 14-year-olds to play these 10-year-old kids. I am curious if any of them wind up becoming Force sensitive, learning some brand new abilities, maybe even bumping into a good old Luke Skywalker who's currently in his prime during this particular time period as well. This seems to certainly have the makings of something extremely fantastic. Again, Jon Watts proving himself with the Spider-Man trilogy. Christopher Ford, who was in fact the writer for Spider-Man Homecoming, one of my favorite Spider-Man films, and an incredible talent such as Jude Law. And of course, you've got executive producers Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau attached to this. I think everybody's certainly going to be on the same page, and I really look forward to it. Again, these are just simply our very first details. Once we wind up getting more information, guys, we'll certainly go ahead and keep you posted. But until then, definitely go ahead and let me know your thoughts. What's your excitement level for Skeleton Crew now that things are certainly being made official? Let your thoughts be known in the live chat or the comment section box below. And with that, guys, we'll certainly talk to you later. But in the meantime, do me a big favor, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.